No Limits.
5 seconds. Stand by 2. Stand by the caption scanner. Stand by to cue Richard. Superimpose. Mix through a cue on 2.
Welcome to No Limits, this week beginning at the Cat and Fiddle pub, which is 1,690 feet above sea level in Cheshire. This is the most cut-off pub in the country. When all the snow comes down, cuts everybody off. Very nice indeed.
And perfectly matched as they are, here are the new presenters from the Northwest. Susan Williams, who has the same taste as me with the baseball jacket, it's really cool, kind of funky-dory. And Paul Jordan, who with my co-presenter Tony Baker has a flair for denims. Now, Paul.
We're actually going to be with you. We're going over the county line to Derbyshire. We're doing something in Buxton.
Oh.
And it's not as cut off as people think.
Great, so you seem to know enough about Buxton, so we'll leave you to it.
Yeah, we'll go and have a look at the surrounding countryside, but there's 2 films you've got to do this week.
Oh yeah, one about spa water.
Charming.
And the other one is about...
No.
I won't tell you. You'll just enjoy hanging around.
But first...
Now, the one thing I know about this place is that they have a lot of limestone.
Rain.
And of course, limestone is vitally important to the building industry. And lots of the buildings you see in this place are built of limestone. Now, the biggest problem was getting the limestone from the quarries over and up there somewhere, down into the basin and onto the canal. Right, so the answer was, in 1769, Benjamin Outram. And he built the Peak Forest Tramway. Horse-drawn wagons full of the limestone coming down the slopes. But at this point, they came with their own momentum without the horses, and the loaded wagons came down the slope and the empty ones went up, like on a pulley system. Wonderful piece of engineering. And here we have before us the actual tramway. Oh, and over here, we have a genuine rabbit crossing. Yes, here it is.
You know, you're sounding more like David Bellamy every day.
You want some more music?
Yes, please.
Fields of fire burning my sleep. I hear screaming and thunder and cries. Devils crawl under my feet, scream so loud. Under here lies a different face in a hungry, lonely soul. Guess it ain't easy when you don't know which way to go. Don't let me die young. I'm begging you. Don't let me die young. I never liked the thought of pain. Time is all we have to gain. You gotta play anyway, win or lose. Who's to say, who's to blame, when everybody wants to run away? They ran by night, they can't face you in the day. Don't let me die young. I'm begging you. Don't let me die young.
And this, the Whaley Bridge Canal, is all part of the reason why the Peak Forest Tramway came to a sudden halt. Because you see, they built a proper railway, the High Peak and Cromford Railway, which brought the limestone up from the quarries, down into those huts there. Then a crane lifted the limestone onto the barges and straight down this canal, Whaley Bridge Canal, not the Buxton Canal.
Someone's trying to plug out.
Yeah, anyway, not only is there industrial beauty of this place, but also, thanks to Don and I, who went out yesterday at great expense to have a look at the wonderful countryside. And you're right. Let's pull the plug out.
I've been watching you every day of my life. Messing around with all the guys. Now let me tell you one more time. You're gonna burn out all my love. 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 I keep telling you how you broke my heart, keeping me holding on too long, too long. Yeah. Let me tell you one more time. Tonight, I'm gonna hold you till you cry. Hold you till you cry no more. Tonight, I'm gonna hold you till you cry. Hold you till you cry no more. You're gonna burn out all my love. You're gonna burn out all my love.
Rain, boy, did it rain. It rained all over Derbyshire, all over Don the cameraman, didn't it? And Wicked Will for Sound Man.
Yeah.
Rain, yes.
You know the Duke of Derbyshire? He's actually called the Duke of Devonshire. You seen his seat lately?
Not since last Friday,
He used to own all this, you know,
and probably all the rain.
including Chatsworth. And you know what they got there?
No.
Steam fair, a fun fair. They've even got a game fair.
Who's doing the film this week?
Michelle,
Good game.
good game, good game. Just play your cards right. You'll be all right tonight. You'll be all right.
Try not to talk too fast, like you do when you fall in love. Some people let their passion screaming. Some people understand.
Chatsworth Game Fair in Chatsworth. On the other side of the Peak District from Buxton, there's also Matlock, Ashbourne and Bakewell. Now, Tony, my dear, what is Bakewell famous for?
Well, I don't know what to say, really.
All right, made accidentally in 1860, off jam. The cook put the egg on the top instead of underneath. And it's called the Bakewell
No, don't say it.
pudding.
Oh, well, you was going to say tart. Well, you know these puddings?
Yes.
They send them all over the world by post, especially to America.
What, American tart? That's blueberry pie.
No, American postcard.
You've got an aunt in America and she's a right pudding.
No. American card post. American postcard.
You're struggling.
Yeah.
That's where she has to be.
Hiya, Chuck and I'm back again. I've been recommended to see New York by the water, so here I am. Anyway, I'm going to set you a little teaser. What was built in 1886 is 151 foot high and covered in copper. I'll give you some more clues right after this.
No red is in our ears. The dog has not been fed in years. It's even worse than it appears, but it's alright. Cows giving kerosene. She can't read at 17. The words he knows are all obscene, but it's alright. I'll get by.
You know, this sounds incredible.
You find that English girls are different from American girls?
Most definitely.
They are? In what way?
It's really hard to put your finger on.
Now, this is the National Enquirer, the top-selling paper in America, famous for its sensational stories. Michael Jackson asked Liz Taylor to marry him, and this is how she took it. Where did they get that photograph? For Liz's birthday, Michael sent her a life-size inflatable lookalike doll of himself. And who wouldn't if they had the chance? He might have found it in the magazine's small ads. I mean, could you resist these? No, nor would I. Did you like that? There'll be more fun next week with me at the New York Deli.
Hi, this is Walter Scott of the Whispers, and here are the top 10. At the number 10 spot, Dan Hill, a new entry, Can't We Try? I'm sure we can. Here at the number 9 spot, Starship, It's Not Over. You saw that last week, right? Whitney Houston soars back into the top 10, only 4 weeks after her last hit, while we, the Whispers, with Rock Steady, are at the number 7 spot, up 1 place. Michael Jackson looks to be heading for the top spot at number 6, while Debbie Gibson's Dreams move closer to reality at number 5. Suzanne Vega starts to fall with Luca, but above her, Richard Marx carries on rising with Don't Mean Nothing. And at the top, Madonna's A Fallen Woman, down 1 to the number 2 spot, which means Los Lobos have their first number 1, with the old Richie Valens classic, La Bamba. This is Walter Scott of the Whispers saying rock steady with the top 10.
us a postcard from America. And now we're going underground.
Into pools, caverns, the dark beyond. But you are going to the Buxton Micrarium.
Micrarium?
Micrarium.
Micrarium? What's one of them?
Don't worry, Paul and Susan will tell all and much more.
But first, put your best foot forward.
That one?
No.
Nah.
This one?
Nah, this one.
This is the Buxton Micrarium. It's a place where you can come and have a look at over 250 different specimens through a microscope. And it's a chance to see life as you've never seen it before. It's a bit like watching this programme, really.
Have you brought a map?
I haven't got to worry, it's fully floodlit, you won't get lost.
But you have enough problems finding the M1.
Thank you very much, I may lose you on purpose, I'm
Oh, I
sure.
don't like this, it's cold.
Little Stephen. And now, out of the darkness and into the public bar. An old mate of ours, Stanley Unwin, is about to explain the ins and outs of licensing laws. Mind you, it still left me in the dark.
Well, a very responsible job with the landlords. You see, not only has he got to have a reasonable control over the clientele and people who do their tilty elbow, and occasionally a little Pardlow comes out, he has got to say, is that man obstreperous thorcus cause shubode in my pubbery? He's got to have an eye for this, and this brings up the question of riots, you see, because if the landlord has got this sharp eyeball, can open an oyster at 60 paces sort of thing, if you open my bowl, he says to himself, now, that man's a prop load, not the women, because women are all best behaved, some shapely pussy and all, that's all right, but he suddenly says, right, watch, close all the pubbery in the vicinity, otherwise what will happen is they'll spill out, people tripping over the ingrown toe neighbours, all drunky folly, and there's a deep folly in this, oh yes.
Buxton is well known as the mountain spa town, with its springs being here since Roman times.
And there's plenty of them too.
The water stays under the ground for 20 years before rising up to the top.
What are they on about?
Don't know. It's the new staff. I think they're trying to tell us that they're in the Derbyshire hospital and they're describing these water cures that they've been using over the years.
Let's look at some of the things people have endured over the years here in the Devonshire hospital. Don't fancy that. Still. Why did you say so?
I don't know. I think they're trying a bit too hard.
They introduced in the film as well, they've done, aren't they?
Yeah.
The spa water, yeah?
Hope I look better in that jacket than she does.
He's got mine on.
I wondered where you left it. No, you look much better in your jacket than he does.
The song came and went like the times that we spent hiding out from the rain under the carnival tent. I laughed and she'd smile, it would last for a while. You don't know what you got till you lose it all again. Listen to the mandolin ring, listen to the music on the radio. I'll listen to my heart break every time she runs away. Oh, listen to the banjo wind, a sad song drifting low. Listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to gold. A cool evening dance, listen to the bluegrass band, takes the chill from the air until they play the last song. I'll do my time, oh, keeping you off my mind. But there's moments that I find I'm not feeling so strong. Listen to the mandolin ring, listen to the music on the radio. I'll listen to my heart break every time she runs away. Oh, listen to the banjo wind, a sad song drifting low. Listen to the tears roll down my face as she turns to gold. Running down by the lake shore, she did love the sound of a summer storm. It played on the lake like a mandolin, now it's washing her away once again.
Here we come to the end of the water story, underneath the Derbyshire hills.
Where the water has managed to worm its way and create these immense caverns. The potholders and Indiana tables to come and play.
Oh, yeah. Go left to the next bend, follow the flow, flood it all
Oh,
back.
who's that?
I'm all right, oh yeah.
Yeah, all right, Jen. Now, I suppose you're wondering how I managed to guide us to 4 miles from Paul's cabin through the twisting, turning tunnels. Well, actually, I didn't. We were in the boat before you, but they left us behind. Charming.
I think we need something to cheer us up.
Film release?
No, a boat back.
Give us a lift. Where are you going?
Oh, come on, you
Alan Quartermain, the master of adventure, has teamed up with the most unlikely partner.
America's about 6,000 miles that way.
To pursue the dream of a lifetime.
It's dangerous and it's crazy.
And it's what I've got to do.
It's Dr. Kildare with a hat, with a definite Indiana Jones flavouring.
They're searching for the long-lost treasure of an ancient civilization.
They used to call it swashbuckling, but now it's called escapism. It couldn't happen anywhere, so it's just good, lively fun.
Guarded by a mad tyrant and his ruthless warriors. The odds are against them, and that's the way they like it. Richard Chamberlain and James Earl Jones in the adventure movie of the year. Alan Quartermain and the Lost City of Gold.
That's something that will go down big all over the country.
And here's something that went down big in Hope Valley, the road. It was Mamtor Pass, but it's now more your Mamtor, go on a bit, get diverted to the left, go around and end up where you started in the first place.
And if you did that, you'd be likely to end up in Winnett's Pass.
And how do we know all this?
Because we have at our disposal someone who's been studying local history for her entire lifetime. Don, you'll have to pen down a bit.
It's Louise, all of 11 years old.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, and just behind me, there's Winnett's Pass, and there's a very interesting story about that.
Wait your turn, dear. Speedwell Cavern, just at the bottom of Winnett's Pass. We did a film about it earlier on.
And there's Peveril Castle over there. And
Yeah,
Walter
that's lovely.
Scott
No,
and
that's
Robert
lovely.
Gatton.
In time. Blue John Stone. You can't get it anywhere else in the world. They make
Oh,
jewellery.
and up there, there's Eam, the plague village where all the cotton caught fire. And,
All right,
and the
hold on
great-
a minute. From this spot, on a clear day, Tony, you can see one county, Derbyshire.
Fine.
Oh, and also, and
What's the matter? Tell us, what are you trying to say?
There's a piece of music coming up next. It's Lou Reed, I Love You, Suzanne.
Oh, please don't call me Suzanne, I get ever so embarrassed.
How does she know that?
She knows everything.
Hello?
I love you in your bed. Do what you want to do. Oh, but I love you, Suzanne.
This is the King Charles the Martyr Church in a little village just outside of Buxton called Peak Forest. Now, what is special about a King Charles the Martyr Church, eh?
I don't know, what is special about a King Charles the Martyr Church, Jennifer?
Q Louise.
Well, in a King Charles Martyr Church, young couples can come and elope here, and the minister can sign certificates without asking permission of the bishop.
So, if I just by chance wanted to marry Tony, I could here?
No, you can't, because the system stopped in about 1800s.
That's a bit of luck.
And there's a little story which goes with it, and I'm going to tell it you.
Oh, nice.
In 1758, there was a young couple, Alan and Clara, who eloped to Peak Forest, and as they were going through Innett's Pass, they stopped at a little inn. And while they were having the drink, they started bragging about how much money they'd got. And 5 miners overheard all this, and they followed Alan and Clara out. And nobody knows what happened to them until when one of the miners on his deathbed revealed the whole story.
Terrible, sad, terrible.
Horrible.
Let's hear another one.
She had a dream, boy, it was a good one. So she chased after her dream with much desire. But when she got too close to her expectation, well, her dream burned up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, sticking up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Who's to say the way a man should spend his day? He let it smolder like paper and fire. He wanted love with no involvement, so he chased the wind. That's all the city life required. And the days of vanity went on forever. And he saw his days burn up like paper and fire. Paper and fire, singing up the ashtray. Paper and fire, smoking up the alleyways. Used to say the way a man should spend his day. He let it smolder like paper and fire.
And that's what happened to them. And they lived happily ever after. Isn't it nice? Eh? Want to hear another one? Oh well, perhaps not.
Anyway, thanks for that, Louise. I know it doesn't seem possible for someone that small to hold a story that big.
I just don't know where you get these jokes from.
Out of my hat.
Anyway, I've got another story for you.
Not you as well.
No, this one's interesting, so listen. Each time one snowflake falls, The editors in London automatically assume that Buxton's been cut off.
Right.
Well, this is not so, because in fact, Buxton's only been cut off 3 times by rail, and they're very proud of that.
That's very good, but I'm sure they don't get pulled by this fella. He actually belongs to Peak Rail, who have been doing up old steam engines, and they're going to reopen a line that goes through to Matlock. Should be very beautiful. Talking of which, have I seen this fella somewhere before?
Thomas is a tank engine who lives at a big station on the island of Sodor. He's a cheeky little engine with 6 small wheels, a short stumpy funnel, a short stumpy boiler, and a short stumpy dome. He's a fussy little engine too, always pulling coaches about ready for the big engines to take on long journeys.
Do you know a fat controller, Jenny?
Yeah, if you don't eat for 3 days, you'll control your fat. Well, what do they do really well around here?
Dunno.
Well dressing. They dress wells.
Well.
Now what you need is a lot of petals, some seeds, clay base, you make a pretty picture like a mosaic with religious overtones, and it's all in thanks of the natural supply of water. Didn't they do well?
You did very well.
Well.
You know, it's lucky we're in Stony Middleton, because if we were in Tideswell, it'd be a well-done Tideswell well dressing. And that'd be really hard to say, wouldn't it?
I thought you gave it a bit of welly.
Here I go, out to sea again. The sunshine fills my head, and dreams hang in the air. Gulls in the sky, and in my blue eye. Magic everywhere. Look at me standing here on my own again. I'm straight in the sunshine. No need to run and hide. It's so wonderful, wonderful. Look at me standing here on my own again. I'm straight in the sunshine. No need to run and hide. It's a wonderful, wonderful life. No need to laugh and cry. It's a
Black, The Wonderful Life, just one of this week's chart movers. And the revolving pictures are a reminder of all the places and bits we've done in the last series of No Limits. I remember it well. That was about the first time we made the Black record a power play, and now it's a hit. If at first you don't succeed, read the brand new chart report, information supplied by the Gallup computer, the biggest and the best. And here's what it's got to say about the singles chart this week. There's 22 records on the way down, 1 non-mover, 11 on their way up, and just 6 new entries. A full rundown, the album news down below, news of the Gallup 200, watch out, and more coming up.
And first, Cutting Crew.
They were launched on No Limits.
No, not that one, this one. Cattiest remarks according to Blue Jeans.
Christy Burr looks like a dustbin man, says Joanne from Human League.
Refuse operative. And what's wrong with that? Anyway, does he?
Only because of the bin liners round his eyes.
Talking about rubbish, I hope Jonathan's not reading this. Jonathan King has done no good to mankind except litter the planet with dreadful music.
Says Roger Taylor. He's got bin liners round his eyes.
Blinkers, more like. Maybe even mascara.
Dusty Springfield used to leave hers on for a week, says her son. She reckoned it took about 6 days to get a good build-up.
Can't be good for the eyes, though. Not like tea bags, it says in blue jeans.
What about cucumber or even potatoes?
Or avocados. The Daily Mirror says they have 470 calories without the dressing, so mix them up and stick them on your hair instead. Or apricots on your face, courtesy of Woman's World.
The Daily Mirror's full of handy hints to save embarrassment. I wonder how the police check you for chewing gum.
Carefully. If they make you jump suddenly, you might swallow it. Then how would you get over the flirts?
Celebrity says this guy's had hiccups for 65 years. They started in November of 1922 when I was butchering a hog.
I bet it didn't do the hog much good either. The Americans must be learning to hate animals. According to the Daily Mail, they've got this poor cat running for president.
Okie dokie, Dan.
Morris.
Call me Denser.
Mensa.
No, Denser, the dumb, insipid, nerd-like society of America. You got to prove you're fit to join it. We show our sincerity by misspelling insipid, they say in Celebrity.
You know what a voiceover is?
We're doing it as we speak.
Number 1 says it's a device for playing your favourite track.
That's what we're doing.
And with a clip-on mic, you can use your own voice over the sound.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
Good, eh?
Except it probably doesn't half annoy people who want to hear the music properly.
I know, but...
So...
Shut up.
Exactly.
Something in the moonlight catches my eye. The shadow of a lover goes dancing by. Looking for a little bit of love to grow. So give me love, give me heart and soul. You never let me cross to the other side down. I'm tied to the hope that you will somehow. Hard on the heels of something more. But I lost your love, heart and soul. The tear in my heart as you walk on by. I feel so low when your head is high. Everything you do, come forgive us and more, please. Give me love, give me heart and soul. Look into the day when I saw your face. I wasn't in the money, I wasn't in the race. You moved in a way that I've known before. Now I want your love, heart and soul.
To Powell, Heart and Soul. Will that be in the singles chart this week? All will be revealed. But first, the albumans. And big news in the top 20? They're nearly all going down, except for 2 standing still, and not counting the 4 new entries, which are Changing Faces from 10cc and Godly and Cream, straight in at number 11. Elvis Presley, the all-time greatest, into the 20 at number 4. New Order in at number 3 with Substance, and a new number 1 from Def Leppard. The album, Hysteria. And now exclusive news of what's coming up and going down below in the Gallup 200. So, what better place to start this week's Watch Out records? Bundu Boys, Jit Jive.
Let's have a jit jive in the Bundu tonight. Just try and stay alive in the Bundu tonight. Let's jit jive, let's stay alive. Let's jit jive, let's stay alive. Let's jit jive in the Bundu tonight.
Bundu Boys, and watch out too for Climby Fisher.
Love changes everything.
Climby Fisher, and a watch out record that's different to say the least. Transvision Vamp.
I'm so bored of this institution. I need something to set me loose, and music's gonna be my revolution, baby. Revolution. I say you could be that revolution, baby.
Transvision Vamp. Looks like bits of other bands' images sewn together, but it looks like it's going to be a hit. And lastly, watch out for Chris Rea.
I'm only loving you again. I'm only
Chris Rea, Loving You Again. And now here goes, the chart used by the BBC and the entire record industry. It's a Gallup UK Top 40 chart. This is The Word. But the first page is all downers, and the first of the 6 new entries pops up over the other side at 35. Squeezes in with Hourglass. Also new in and just one position above is Levert with this, Casanova.
Man deserves a good woman, and I want you to be my wife. Time is so much better spent, baby, with a woman just like you in my life. So let me love you, fill you up inside. I want to hold you, baby. So let me squeeze you. Don't you know that I'll get down on my knees for you, baby? You see, I ain't much on Casanova. Me and Romeo ain't never been friends. Can't you see how much I really love you? Gonna sing it to you time and time again. Oh, Casanova, Casanova, oh, Casanova, Casanova.
Levert, Casanova, big in the clubs and now a crossover hit. 2 down and the Temptations up, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. New in for the official 7-inch single this time, The Cult and Wildflower. Down for Metallica, and new in for a power play, you saw it earlier, to Powell, Heart and Soul. Star down, Bon Jovi down and Sherrick and Hart both down. Up 12 places but not the highest climb for Then Jericho, The Motive. New in for Cliff, Some People, and down for Roadblock. Into the 20, Madonna down, and new in, the highest new entry for a power play from the States. You saw it on the postcard, it's Fat Boys and the Beach Boys, Wipeout. Then the highest climber, up 15 places for an old friend, Cut to Black.
No need to roll and hide. It's so wonderful, wonderful life. No need to laugh and cry. It's so wonderful, wonderful life.
I know we had it on earlier, but we like it. Good luck, Colin, we hope it goes all the way. Hugh Cryan Smith's down, Los Lobos down, up 8 for Whitney, didn't we almost have it all? Up 6 for Prince and Sheena, You Got the Look, up 8 for Wex, Bridge to Your Heart, and up 7 for 5 Star, Whenever You're Ready. 2 down, Pseudo Echo up with Funky Town, down for New Order, up for Sweet Little Wet Wet Mystery, Quick Quick Slow, down for Spania, Stand Still for Sunita, and here goes with the top 3 news. And at 3, Michael and Cedar dropped 2 places, which means some changes. The Shoppies and Dusty Springboks are up 8 places to 2. What have I done to deserve this? And Clues Clues, he comes from between Liverpool and Manchester. 21 years old, it's his first ever hit. You got it, it's this week's number 1 for Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
So there you go, Rick Astley at 1. Now, back in Buxton, they must think we like dressing up. Ever heard of a male majorette troupe called the Billerettes? No? Not surprising, neither had we, nor rhubarb thrashing, but the producer had. Now, pubs have been responsible for inventing quite a few weird games.
Bat and trap, toad in the hole,
Ringing the ball, shut the box,
egg dumping, Nur and spell.
and flonking, and rhubarb thrashing.
And now the rules of the game are quite simple. Each contestant is put in a bin,
With a stick of rhubarb.
and all you have to do is thrash your opponent.
And the first one who falls out of his bin loses. That's unfair, you started before me. Yeah. I lost. That ain't right. you reckon? Marks out of 10 for that.
I think I'll give it 5.
Oh, that's nice. This is Chrissy. She works for an organisation called the Plain English Campaign, which is based just outside Buxton. Now, what exactly do you do?
Oh, we just try and stop the hardship and confusion caused by gobbledygook in public information.
Well, give us an example. You got one there?
There's a lovely one. A perceived sui generis residence of chalet design with a characteristic Tyrolean veranda facade is secreted within a chic garden glade, affording privacy without isolation.
No, stop. Don't tell me any more. I don't want to know. What does that mean? Just that bit you read there.
I think it's just an ordinary red brick detached house.
Well, it's got Mercedes in the front, isn't it?
Well, that wouldn't make you buy the house, though, would it?
Yeah, well, yeah. What would I understand the bylaws about street performing in Buxton?
I don't think you're even in with a chance now.
Oh, dear.
Do you know anything about flighting?
What?
Flighting.
Are you addressing me, you impudent pipsqueak? How dare you? Look at me when I'm talking to you. How dare you, half-witted child that you are, come into a public house and address a gentleman, a grown-up gentleman? I fought in 3 world wars for the likes of you, and I want to be left alone to have my drink and my book. I don't pay my licence fee, so that balmy kids like you, sent by half-witted, feeble-minded, infantile BBC executives sat in overstuffed armchairs full of brandy, trying to make stupid programmes for other half-witted children. Look at me! What to watch? I'm sick to death of being accosted by provocatively dressed mountebanks in public houses. Flighting? No, I've never heard of it.
Well, it's a traditional pub game, you see, and many eons ago they used to sort of hurl these insults at each other, you see, and be really nasty.
What a load of rubbish. If your face were a fortune, you'd owe your backside £1.
What a face! If the wind changed, she'd be stuck with that. Well, it can't be any worse than normal. Talking of wind, we took Paul and Susan from on the floor to off the ground, with music to glide to. Jeffrey Osborne, Room with a View.
I've been working so hard, trying to make my way. When this world's not a pretty place, I close my eyes and I see your face. With your sweet love, I've got everything. When I come home, girl, I feel like a king. 'Cause I got a room with a view. When I'm looking at you, when I'm looking at you, these four walls I see through. When I'm looking at you, when I'm looking at you, making love on the hardwood floor. I love it when you draw the shade and you lock the door. Oh, yeah. In time when I feel like my spirit's gone, you give me the strength to help me carry on. The walls may be cracked and the covers bare, but I don't notice, honey, I don't care. 'Cause I got a room with all you. When I'm looking at you, when I look at you, these four walls I see through. When I'm looking at you, when I look at you, you are my everything. You make me feel like a king, oh yeah. When I see your pretty face, this world becomes a beautiful place.
It had to happen.
It had to happen.
It did.
It did. He wanted some street theatre from the Buxton Festival, and there wasn't any, was there?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
So we've decided to form our own street theatre, and we're calling it the Cringe Theatre. Bye. Paul and Susan, and no doubt we'll be seeing them very soon. Next week we are in the Isle of Wight.
For Cows Week.
Why are there cows in the Isle of Wight?
I don't know, but all will be explained next week when we'll be joined by our regional presenters Paul Little and the twins. But until then, goodbye.
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 Some guys have got lips that you can't help kissing. And some guys have got a smile you can't resist. Some guys have gotta build a reputation. They just want to add you to the list. You got a lot of physical attraction, I can't deny. But can you guarantee your satisfaction? Well, I'm still waiting. What you get is what you see. Ain't nothing more to it. And if you want another woman like me, it takes a man to do it. If what you get is what you see, then I don't want your candy
With that, we end our programme for tonight, in which you met Christopher Mayhew, Sir Grantley Adams, John Osborne, Montgomery Hyde, Noel Harrison, Cy Grant, John Morgan, Derek Hart, and Geoffrey Johnson Smith. Now we bid you good night, and the next tonight will be tomorrow night. Good night.
5 seconds. Stand by 2. Stand by the caption scanner. Stand by to cue Richard.
And in fact, we'll be on the Isle of Wight for the next